Guys, how you doing? Baker X Derek here, bringing you the first episode of my Motorcycles for Noobs series, teaching basically the fundamentals of riding a motorbike. It will be a multi-part series covering all the basics of the motorbike and how to ride. Now, before I start my series, please take into account, which you should already know, everything in my videos and my instructional series is going to be my own way of riding, my own preference, how I ride, my opinion on everything. So remember, I'm not giving you the proper, I guess, the what you would think is the real way to ride, put it that way. So if you want to see how I ride, I have so many damn riding videos, it's mind-boggling. And we'll go ahead and start today with shifting a motorcycle, which is a basically very simple fundamental thing to do once you start riding. It's obviously one of the most necessary things to do on a motorcycle, to shift your gears. Now, my method of shifting to make a clean shift. Now, what you want to do, the goal here is to make a shift quick, to kind of sink your revs, like that. You don't want your bike going when you're shifting your gears, and you don't want to be too quick. Here's a big bump, and another bump, and another bump, and another bump. You don't want your bike jerking in your gears like that, you know? Now we'll go ahead and also cover in this video taking off from a stop. Basically keeping the bike from stalling out and whatnot, or giving it too much throttle. Now, don't overthink it. It's a very simple process, especially even on a 600cc motorcycle. Now, this bike even is so simple that I don't even think I gotta give it throttle and I can go on it. Let me see. Watch. See that? No throttle at all. Show you again. No throttle. See that? No throttle whatsoever. Now that's the simplicity of taking off from a stop on a motorcycle. And this is a 600. Now mind you, a 250 might not have the torque to do that exact same thing, but a 250 is way more easier to take off from the stop. Now, doing the process with throttle is basically same process. And when you're riding the bike, remember, you're going to be feeling it. So don't let the video make it seem like it has any difficulties whatsoever. Now, make sure it's clear. Watch, I'm going to even use fingertips to throttle, watch. Here's the throttle response I have on this bike. It's nothing, so watch. Little throttle, make sure no cars. Little throttle. And I'm off. Again, little throttle. I'm off. I'm just easing it basically at a exact same momentum, at the exact same momentum throughout the whole release of the clutch. So remember, like I said, it's slight gas. Hear the sound of the motor going. Just kind of make that tone. Try to make that tone evened out. As I release the clutch, the RPMs are at 2,000, between 2,000 and 3,000. That's on that slight one right there. And basically you can release it around 3,000, whatever suits you. Just be easy on your clutch release, because if you jerk the clutch out, the bike's going to jump out. So you want to make sure it's nice and easy. Like that. Now, if you give too much clutch release, this will happen. Like that. Like that. See that? And I just jammed my nuts into my gas tank showing you that right now. So I hope the violence of that pull shows you guys, like, and this was now mind you, this is a 636. If you did that on a 1000, you'd probably be flipped backwards on your fucking asshole. And my nuts are extremely in pain right now. I'm gonna try to just not think about it, but they are. And we'll go ahead and continue. So that's the ease of taking off from a stop. One more time for you guys. No gas. There we go, we got it. And then little bit of gas. That's a nice smooth takeoff right there. Now, when you want to do takeoff super fast, that's when it comes to launching your bike. If you watch my video where I do a 0 to 100 mile an hour run in 8 seconds, that's due to launching the bike. Now, launching consists of bringing your RPMs at about, it all depends on what bike you're on. My bike, it'd be around between 7 and 9K, and then just you're popping the clutch, but not as much as I did back there. But you're kind of popping the clutch and giving it throttle at the same time. And you're just easing it and launching the bike forward. And you want to lean forward and throw your weight, keep that front end down, and just, it gives you want that perfect amount of grip. So that's how people launch motorcycles. But for you, riding on the street, just doing your normal commuting, your normal stops, it's that simple. Just taking off that simple on a motorcycle. Just ease of clutch. Don't just like boom, pop your clutch out. It's ease of clutch. Now for shifting. I like to touch my toe on my shifter. Touch, shift. Touch, shift. That's how I do my shifting. My toes touching, touch, shift. You only need 1 to 2 fingers shifting, but I'm not telling you to do that. Do whatever is comfortable for you. I used to use 4, then I was at 3, then I was like, wait, what the hell, 2? I have all that control on my handle, and I can just pop my clutch, like that. Like that. Downshifting, I have my foot on my lever, touch, little throttle blip, match the revs, you will feel it in the motor, you'll feel it on your throttle, you'll feel it completely. Downshifting is very, very vital. So, preload, 2-finger pull, preload, a little bit of release of throttle, preload, little release of throttle, and going. Just like that. Downshifting, put my foot on my lever, get ready to downshift, little blip, like that. And downshifting is just sinking your revs from being lower to higher into your lower gear. And that increases your stopping power significantly. Now, if you're a person or a newer rider that is in like 3rd gear cruising, 4th gear cruising, and you just engage clutch and just use your brakes to slow all the way down, that is not the right way to do it. You want to learn to downshift. It is very, very, very important. So here comes an upshift. Preload, 2 fingers, and then an easy shift. No jerking, just a smooth transition of gears with a basically constant rev pattern on my RPM. So I have my 2 2 fingers ready, preloaded, and we're there. So here we go. And that's how you do a nice, successful, fast, clean shift. So we'll go ahead and go over our shifting. Looks like this Porsche wanted to go fast with me, so maybe we can do a little quick run with him. Yes, he does. Alright, I'll cruise along with this Porsche because I could tell he was speeding up with me. And that'll give me a good example to give you guys on how to shift fast. So while he's flooring it, trying to keep up, we'll go ahead and show you guys some fast gear shifting. And what fast gear shifting is going to do is it keeps power consistently in the motor, and you're going to completely keep pulling on the mic. Some people clutchless shift, some people don't, but hey, it's all preference. I was hoping he would want to keep up with me. How the power stays within the band when you shift fast. And clutchless shifting is an immediate shift. I personally just don't like to do it. But anyway, guys, breaking it down and in the video off with this information. Most important things to worry about when you're shifting is make sure you have your 3 points of contact ready. You want to be contacted, preloaded on the shifter. You want your 2 fingers on your clutch, hand ready to release throttle, and you're good to go. Here's a downshift. 3 points of contact are now, like that. And here we go, releasing, a little bit of gas, easing the clutch out. Here comes the shift. And if you're a newer rider, to keep from doing false neutrals, which is not shifting hard enough from first to second, just give it a little more push from first to second. The other gears, just keep it the way you normally shift. But first and second, just I'm not saying just like, alright, I'm first to second, I gotta just fucking jam my foot up and break my fucking gear lever off. I'm not talking doing that. Just give it just a little more pressure than you normally would. Just to keep your false neutrals from happening. Yeah, so, I mean, so far today we covered really going from a stop, shifting your gears, and downshifting. So, I hope that helps you guys out. Like I said, just have your points of contact ready. You always want your points of contact ready and on point. And everything will just go smooth, and within a week of just following those rules, you will be shifting perfectly in no time, and it'll be nothing to it to you. Alright, so we'll go ahead and end the video off with a few more upshifts and downshifts, and we'll continue with our day. Here's a quick shift. And that's it. And downshifting. Points of contact, little throttle blip. And that is all it is to it, guys. Thanks for watching my first episode in my beginner series. My next episode I'll most likely be covering cornering, or maybe some other fundamentals. If the video helped you out, please leave a like. I'd appreciate it. And let me know how it's working out for you. Alright? Thanks for watching. You guys have a fantastic day. See you guys later.